Well, Paddy, round one, it's been a long time coming, longest pre-season in history. That first half was just unbelievable. Where did it come from?
Well, there were certainly some really good parts of the first half. The second quarter especially was really good. That first half, in terms of our tackling, that was an area that we could improve on, and Walsh addressed that at quarter time, so we certainly weren't happy with what we'd done going in quarter time. There were certain aspects of the game that we were really happy with, but there's always improvement, and that's what Walsh has preached all pre-season. Even we can have good sessions, but there's always room to improve. So we played some really good footy today, but also there were some patches of the game, especially in the third quarter, that weren't acceptable from what we've trained in the pre-season.
Defensive pressure, we know Walshy's spoken about it since day one that he got to the club. It's been there in the past, but maybe not as consistent as it has been over the past few weeks. How have you turned that around in the space of probably 4 or 5 months?
Well, we haven't turned it around yet. We've played one game and we've brought some good pressure, albeit in patches, so there's still areas to improve, but it's a clear focus each and every week. So every game that we play, that's one of our key focuses. So we'll keep doing that. There'll be some games where we don't do it as well as we should, but if we keep practicing it, addressing it, then hopefully we'll see gradual improvement throughout the season.
About the big Texan, he's kicked 6, could have kicked 10. He was marking everything. How good was he today? Should have
kicked 10. He was unbelievable. When you've got a key forward like that really took the game by the scruff of the neck, it didn't matter. I think there was 2 opponents on him at some stages, but it really didn't matter. And with the way that we're moving the ball down, it was certainly helping the forwards, and Tex was unbelievable today.
Didn't even need his jumper on. I think he might have just ripped that off himself towards the end of the game there.
No, he'd be disappointed with that. He doesn't have a great chest, so maybe that's something he can work on in the gym this week.
What about yourself? Just the left shoe from the boundary line there. Nice little finish.
Yeah, I was happy with that one. I missed a few, so no, it was nice.
Crowd today, it was almost a sellout. We didn't quite get there. Easter Sunday, noise at the end. The boys sang the song out there on the ground. What does it mean, and how good is it to be back at Adelaide Oval?
It's great to be back at Adelaide Oval. It's an incredible achievement for our members, 60,000, the first time in the club's 25-year history. It just makes the game so much more enjoyable when we basically pack it out every week. And today was a real reward for them because we've played some pretty poor footy and they've supported us every week. So it was great to embrace the crowd, bring them a part of it rather than just locking ourselves away in the room, like we've done sort of in previous seasons. So it was a bit of a mix-up, and I think they really enjoyed it, which is the main thing.
Now, the defenders, there's a bit of inexperience.
We do love Channel 7, mate.
We do, yep, good sponsor. The defenders maybe copped a little bit of heat during the pre-season, wondering who's going to stand up with Truck not there anymore. They were superb, so they're helped by pressure further up the ground, but Kyle Cheney in his first official game for the club, and Kyle Hardigan really was good back there, and Tails and Brownie before he went off.
Yeah, they're a real team within a team. Our defence, and it can't just be the back 6, it needs to be the entire 18 on the field, but they were superb today. They really help each other out. Kyle Hardigan, we've just seen the tip of the iceberg with what I think he's going to be able to produce at AFL level. And then when you've got ground support like Matty Yench, Luke Brown, who was unfortunately subbed out with a bit of a cork, and then obviously Kyle Cheney, who's just slotted seamlessly into the side. They were really impressive today.
Now, it's only round 1. You mentioned it's 1 win, a good win, but only 1. Pies this week, more importantly, podcast this week.
Yes, Crows fans, the podcast will be back. It's going to be a little bit more structured this year, Kat. We may have gone a little off centre in previous seasons, but there's going to be more structure, and I promise you you'll enjoy it.
And we will find out the secret behind the slick back hair.
Slick bag of food.